that shit up, Sage.
So what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chef Junie's TV. Today we got another episode of In the Kitchen, where I bring you simple and easy recipes for you to try out in the comfort of your own home. On today's episode of In the Kitchen, we're going to be doing a jerk shrimp Rasta pasta. And for this episode, we got a special guest, my homie, my friend, EJ the DJ, one of the best DJs I know, been around the world, touring with Exhibit to Russia, DJ for Sticks, DJ for Power 106. We're going to bring in my man EJ the DJ right now, who's also one of the brand ambassadors for I Love LA Girls, which is the sponsor of today's video. Introduce yourself to the people, EJ.
EJ the DJ, as Junie said, pretty acclaimed myself, so I'm ready to get into this food, man.
You ready to get into this food?
Get straight into it.
Before we get into this food, I want to I want to get into your life a little bit. Like I mentioned to the people, you was a DJ for Exhibit. Toured to Russia, toured around the world with him. How was that experience?
He brought me in. It was a dope experience. Growing up listening to Exhibit, shout out to Tato and Open Bar Entertainment, and some things you can't pay for. So that was the experience I couldn't have paid for out of my own pocket, and I'm a real dude. So I was blessed to get that experience with Exhibit and see a place that I probably would never have seen in my life.
Right.
So it was dope, super dope. So shout out to Exhibit and Tato, for believing in me and allowing me to be a part of that.
Perfect. What's some more of like your accolades that you accomplished as being a DJ?
Being a DJ, I can say I've shout out to Mr. AD and Adrian Scott Presents, Crush Groove. I do that with Power 106 and 935 K-Day, Live Nation. Like I say, Adrian Scott, he puts these shows on around LA and he kills it. How the West was won. I've done the Drew League, Basketball League. Shout out to Dino and Chanel. Few different football players around the NFL.
So just a lot of big shit. A lot of big shit.
It's a lot of what they say, gang shit.
Right, a lot of gang shit. No lightweight shit over here. Tell us a little about I Love LA Girls. Their motto is be inspired, be proud, spread the love. That's all we about is spreading love, being proud, being inspired. How you link up with I Love LA Girls?
I knew a few of the people that run it. And they came to me, they told me what they were trying to do, they explained to me their vision and what they wanted, and they wanted me to be a part of the vision. And coming up in LA, it's a stigma, but you gotta love LA girls.
It's hard not to love LA girls.
and when I heard that, I said, you know what, man, I married an LA girl.
Right.
So why not be a part of this? So shout out to the whole I Love LA Girls family. Everybody to me, Quan and Joe, everybody it's a family, literally. So everybody a part of that, shout out to them. Yeah.
So I linked up with I Love LA Girls. My boy Bobby, Brandon with Bobby, he linked me up with I Love LA Girls. And when he introduced me to them, I did my own research and I saw what they was about. They all about, like I said, spreading love. They all about being inspired and being proud of what you do. So I feel like it was only right that we collab together and linked up with them. So I'm proud to have them as a sponsor. Their Instagram and website is in the description box down below. We got something big coming up for you guys, a collab that we're doing. I'm gonna give y'all a little hint. I ain't gonna tell you exactly what it is, but it's an apron. We got an apron coming. We got some more stuff coming. So I'm just proud to have I Love LA Girls as a sponsor. But we about to jump right into this video. You ready to start cooking?
Come on,
I'm not gonna give you too much difficult task to do. It's a simple and easy recipe, which is all my recipes on this channel. Real simple, real easy, affordable, for everybody to do. All right.
Let's get it.
All right, so we're gonna jump right into this video, all right? So what we got first for our listed ingredients, we got about a half a pound of penne pasta, all right? I like the penne pasta because they have like a hole in them, and it gets that nice and creamy sauce all up in there. I know that sounds a little X-rated, but you know we gonna get the sauce nice and creamy, and we gonna get it going like that, all right? For the sauce, we got 2 cups of coconut milk. You can't have a Rasta pasta without coconut milk. So any other video you see, any other recipes you see, if you don't have coconut milk, it's not Rasta pasta. All right. Then we got 2 cups of heavy cream. We got some parsley for garnish. We got about half of bell peppers. We got orange, we got red, and we got green bell peppers. All these, we got about half of them for each one. We got about a tablespoon of garlic. We got about 1/4 of a cup of jerk marinade that we made in the last video. So you guys haven't checked out that video, I'll put a card up here. Somewhere up here, y'all see the card come down. So the jerk marinade is from that video. We got about half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and we got some 8 to 12 size shrimp. I know you guys heard me talk about the size in the last video. A quick rundown. The smaller the size, the bigger the shrimp. So if you got an 8 to 10, 10 to 12, it's smaller. So you got 8 to 12 shrimp per pound, opposed to like 24, 26. You got 24 to 26 shrimp per pound. So the smaller the size, you'll get the bigger shrimp. We got some butter that we're gonna use to saute these shrimp up. Of course, we got the all-purpose, Chef Junie's all-purpose spice right here. When you got a little bit of salt to taste. And I know if you guys follow my Instagram, Chef Junie TV, you guys know how I love my flowers for garnish. So we're gonna jump into this video. I'm gonna have my boy EJ cut up some of these vegetables, and we just gonna get right into it, all right? So now what we're gonna do first, I'm gonna put you to work. Get your hands dirty a little bit. I'm gonna have you cut up some bell peppers. Which one you want? You want the big knife or the little knife? I'll let you choose because you're the guest.
I ain't no pump. We get the big knife.
Okay, you take the big knife. I'm gonna take the little knife, right? So what we want to do is we just want to have these into nice size strips, all right? We don't want to come too small. So what we're going to do is just cut them down nice like that.
You sure make that look easy.
I mean, it's pretty easy, you know, once you know what you're doing.
Easier said than done.
So what you want to do is you want to have a knife come across. So you want
I
to
heard that, and I took off some skin before.
Right, so you want to have the back of the knife on your knuckle. You don't want to put the knife too far up above your tongue, because then you're gonna take off some skin.
See, that's what
so
happened.
You know, keep your knife back.
Maybe I should have got the little knife.
And as you go back, you don't have to move your knife. These are pretty good knives, so you know.
Yeah, I see. Cause you was just
couple $100 knives, you know. Ain't cheap stuff.
Money.
Speaking of knives, we got something coming for y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now what it is. We got something coming for y'all. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and cut up the rest of them.
You can talk to the people while I'm over here playing.
I'm gonna distract you a little bit while you cut it. So what's one of the craziest things you've seen while you was on tour with Exhibit?
I didn't do a tour. It was a spot date.
Okay, what was crazy things you seen on that? Because I know you're going to Russia.
Yeah,
you probably seen something crazy.
To me, the craziest thing was everyone knew him from Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
Even though that was however many years ago, people still like, that's it. That's all they just Pimp My Ride.
Right.
And I'm like, do they even know he was a rapper?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But I would consider, as far as hip hop, Exhibit to be a West Coast legend.
And he is.
Yeah.
He is.
And it's funny that a lot of people around the world don't really know him for his music, but know him from Pimp My Ride. But
and that was
the
thing.
Shout out to Exhibit.
Shout out to the homie.
Real West Coast legend right there.
West Coast.
You know, no cap. I like how you did those. You know, but I noticed you was a lefty, so you're not gonna be as good because you're
The disrespect is real. Shout out to all my lefties.
Right. So we got another one for you to cut up, the red one. You know, I don't think your job is over yet.
I sure did. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was right. Oh, let me get the knuckles right.
Right. So it's probably easier. Well, it's probably easier if you do it that way. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Hey, these knives cut, bro. I'm putting little to no pressure.
I'm saying, I mean, I don't wanna pump up this brand, but these are some highly expensive Japanese knives.
That's why they cook sushi with these.
Right.
I need to get some of these at the house. You know what? I'm gonna get the Chef Junie one. So
yeah,
I'm
see, you let them know too much. I ain't talking about the Chef Junie ones yet.
Yes, you did.
But since he told y'all, we got some knives coming. Some Chef Junie Japanese knives coming. They coming soon. We also got some cutting boards coming. Since EJ spilled the beans for you guys, I'm gonna let y'all know.
I spilled the beans and cut the bell pepper.
Spilled the beans and cut the bell pepper, right? So now we're gonna put those to the side. We pretty much got everything else portioned out. Maybe we're gonna chop up some garlic. You want me to chop up the garlic?
Please. I'm not dealing with the garlic. Call me a vampire.
Take your take the big knife.
My big knife.
I'm gonna take the little knife, and we're just gonna chop these up. You know, I ain't gonna make it look too easy. I'll make it a little bit.
You sound? There we go. So what got you? I mean, I wanna for the people that know me that don't know you. What got you into cooking?
Real talk.
Yeah.
You remember those Everest commercials?
Yeah.
You know, you sitting at home, you sitting on the couch.
What you waiting
You're
for?
a loser. What you waiting for? Right? So I saw that commercial, and then immediately after that commercial, I saw a Le Cordon Bleu commercial. And I always loved cooking at the time. I think I probably just got fired from FedEx. I got fired purposely. Like, you know, one of those, I'm tired of being here, I hope they just fired me. But I had a big misconception about that. I thought I was going to go to culinary school, graduate, be a big time chef. You know, graduated from culinary school, they didn't care. They were like, start as a dishwasher like everybody else.
Wow.
So that was like 30 grand down the drain. But I had a lot of knowledge from school that a lot of people, like people would be just cooking because they've been in the kitchen for a restaurant all their life cooking, and they don't know why they're doing certain stuff. So I had the knowledge of why I was doing certain stuff, and I was in there actively doing it. So that's kind of what got me on my cook to be a chef.
That's dope. And I didn't know that backstory, like that once you're done, because they make it seem like once you're done, you get placement.
Right.
Nope.
No.
You say that, man. That could be discouraging.
I tell a lot of people, because I got a few kids that I mentor, and that's what I like to do. I like to, you know, bring the youths up because a lot of the kids look up to the rappers and the athletes, and I want to show them you can look fly, you can wear the rollie and have the ice, and you can look fly, and you could do something like be a DJ, you could do something like be a chef, you could do something like be a brand ambassador for a company, and you don't necessarily have to go the route of let me try to be a basketball player or a rapper. There's money to be made for everybody out there. Find your lane and stick to it and go like that.
That's how I do it.
All right. So now we got everything prepped. And like I told you guys before, get your mise en place. That's a pro term, a pro word, mise en place. Get your mise en place together and everything goes smoothly. So we got everything together. We're going to move this stuff out the way. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to bring a stove right here. And I'm going to have my boy EJ do some of the cooking, all right? All right, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to cook off some of these shrimp, all right? Like I said, these are pretty big shrimp, so it's going to take about maybe 5 to 10 minutes to cook, depending on how hot we got our pan. Right now we got it on medium to medium high heat. We don't want to burn our garlic, so we don't want the pan too hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some olive oil, about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're doing a little bit different for you guys. We got the stove right here for you guys. And you see the olive oil is already burning. We're going to turn our heat down a little bit. And we're going to add our butter to the pan.
I ain't scared, y'all.
Alright, but you're a little scared on this part. We're gonna add
Yeah,
this
please.
later, alright?
You know, I like my brows, and you're a little taller than me too, so
I'm on my tippy toes.
I'm a little closer to the fire than you are.
It's just because I got the Gucci slides on today. You know, get a little hype.
I don't know. Yeah, doing your thing with that, though. Okay.
So like I said, we're gonna cut these on about 4 minutes on each side. Throw those in there. Saute these up a little bit. So what got you into DJing?
I used to do these wild parties when I was in like high school, and the party started off in the backyard, and we went to a garage. Then we went from the garage to a bigger building, and before you know it, we had to stop doing it. I thought I was gonna be in the NFL. That didn't work, obviously. But I gained a lot of connects and having these parties, and I used to DJ my own parties. It used to save us money.
Okay.
So I didn't think I was gonna ever go as far as I've had with the DJing, but you know, I started taking it serious, and I could say it's probably like my senior year, you know, going into college. I was doing like a lot of, you know, private gigs and stuff like that, and the gigs just got bigger. But I think it was just all in my mind. Like I said, once I cleared my energy and declared that I wanted this, and it all came together.
Okay, perfect. So now you see on the shrimp, right? You see we started with the shrimp looking translucent.
Yeah.
Translucent meaning like kind of see-through. And now we're going to opaque, which is mean like more white. You can't really see through it, right? So we're going to go ahead and flip those over a little bit.
Oh, and them not getting small either.
No, they're not getting small.
Okay.
These are the big boys.
You got money.
Right. All right, so now that we got those flipped over, we're going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of salt. Not too much salt because the jerk marinade that we're using is really flavorful and got a lot of flavor. And this is the kosher salt. And you guys already know how I feel about kosher salt versus table salt. The kosher salt is way better for you than the table salt. Then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of this jerk marinade to that. So we're going to use, I know we said a quarter cup, we're going to use half of that for now. We're going to use the other half for the sauce. And we're going to go ahead and just mix these all up. It'll get a little spicy right now. Might get into your nose a little bit. We don't want to overcook it right now because we're going to throw it back in the sauce and let the sauce finish cooking it, alright? So we want it to be about 90% done.
Okay. You know, I can indulge just like that, you know?
The vegetables in there.
Okay, we can do this. I like the vegetables, they don't pop back.
Right, they don't pop back. We call this a one-pot recipe because everything's going to be done in this one pot.
Is that actually a good thing, like with the flavor-wise?
Yeah, because everything stays in the pan. You get all that. We call that at the bottom, we call that soot. So all that nice flavors at the bottom get into your vegetables. We also want to flavor each part of this dish, right? So we're going to go ahead and hit the bell peppers with a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper. All right, we're just going to saute these up until they get nice and soft. All right, so now we're going to add some of the garlic back in there.
You can do that, because I don't want to burn it off.
We're going to add our coconut milk right to it like that. And this, what this is doing right now, guys, this is what we call deglazing. So this deglazing is getting up all that flavor from the bottom of the pan. That was the 2 cups of coconut milk. And we're going to go ahead and add a cup. I know I said 2 cups earlier. We're going to add a cup of the heavy cream. All right. So what we want to do with that is we just want to let this cook down a little bit. All right. We want to just let this sauce thicken up a little bit. All right. So now that the sauce is starting to thicken up a little bit, we're going to add the rest. Now, I don't know. You a spicy guy, you like spicy, you don't like spicy.
I ain't no punk.
If you don't like spicy, I probably wouldn't suggest you add this last part because, I mean, but if you're doing jerk is spicy.
Jerk is spicy, so look, you might as well. Even if I don't like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it, I don't prefer it.
Right.
But
So
it's not going to hurt me.
We're going to add that jerk in there like that. We're going to make this nice and spicy.
Yeah, it's going to be spicy, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be spicy.
Oh, yeah.
Spicy but flavorful. Then we're going to have the Chef Junie all-purpose spice. But I also got this new style of container that we going to add to the line. I prefer to use my hands when I cook, so I like to take a pinch and do it like that. But we still got the regular for if you want to just sprinkle it like that. You can put a little bit closer down. Yeah, you know, I'll help you out a little bit. Go ahead and add that like that.
And that's more jerk too,
Yeah,
huh?
more jerk, more seasoning, more spice, just
I
like
see
that.
it.
I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit. And then we're gonna add our pasta to that. And then we're gonna plate it up, which is my favorite part. I don't know if you know that about me. My favorite part is plating up the dish because it's art. Everybody eat with their eyes first.
Yeah.
Make it look beautiful, make it taste good, and you go win their heart. You know what I mean? You can take these recipes and make it your own. I don't know if y'all see my tattoo, right? It says a recipe has no soul. You as a chef must put soul into the recipe. Take the recipe, take the base, and turn it into your own creation.
Pasta time.
Like I said, that pasta, get up in there. All that creamy sauce get all into the hole. You know what I mean? This ain't no rated R segment, but you know what I mean.
Come on, pasta, soak up all this.
Yeah, soak up all that
Sauce.
juice and all that sauce. And now we're gonna add about half of that cheese right there. Go ahead and add about half of that cheese.
Go ahead and do what you do.
Yeah, do a little salt bake. Get your salt bake action going. There we go.
I'm trying to win it over.
See? And that cheese is also gonna thicken up the sauce a little bit more.
I was gonna ask you, look kind of runny, but
Yeah, that cheese is gonna thicken up that sauce a little bit more. So we're gonna get this, and I don't know if you guys can see that, PB. You can get that sauce, nice and creamy sauce like that. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start right in the middle, and we're gonna build our way up. We like to make height. We like to, cause it's visually appealing to the eye when we make height.
You can add some more extra shrimp.
Oh, we're gonna add some shrimp to this. We're gonna add some shrimp to the top.
Don't act like yeah.
Yeah, we got the good shrimp, so we're gonna make sure we add shrimp to that.
Boss of who? Nobody.
Boss of nobody. All right, like you said, add some shrimp. Shrimp over there. Another shrimp right there. Add a little bit more pasta. Let's get another shrimp right there. Alrighty. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some more cheese on top. Add some color, because it's brown. Brown is not appealing. Add a little bit of color to that. And these are edible flowers, so you can eat these. And they taste like flowers.
I ain't never tasted flowers, so I wouldn't, you know. But I ain't gonna be no punk. I like it.
And we're gonna add that to that like
Oh,
that.
that's dope.
And there you have it, everybody. Chef Junie's jerk shrimp Rasta pasta. You saw it here first. Like I told y'all before, if it don't have coconut milk in it, it's not Rasta pasta. So skip all over those other recipes and follow this one. Shout out to our sponsor, I Love LA Girls. Do you have anything you want to say?
Thank you for having me. It's a dope experience, man. Everybody should experience cooking with a professional chef. You learn a lot, and I've learned a lot today, man. You're very informative. It's fun, but you make it, you know, it's available for people.
Right.
Some people will look at this meal, oh, I can't do this,
Right.
and you make it, you know,
It's
so
easy.
understand.
The most expensive part of this dish was the shrimp. And you don't have to get expensive shrimp. You go to Rouse and get some good quality shrimp for cheap. I think this total for this dish right here, for this plate, probably cost about $10. Probably cost about $10. The whole meal itself probably cost about $40, but you can see you can feed 4 people with this dish.
Easy.
So if you got a family of 4 or 5, this meal could stretch you a long way. And it's only $40. Go ahead,
Golden fork.
let me know what you think about
Pastas.
that. Yeah.
Let me get some of these pastas. Oh, I got a big shrimp. Oh. Hey.
How do you like that? Can't talk? Too spicy? Not spicy enough?
It's flavorful. The pasta is cooked perfectly, bro. It's tender, but you can taste the butter.
Okay.
So it's not like overwhelming, but it's dope.
Alrighty.
I'm about to knock this plate back,
We're
y'all.
gonna knock this out. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and let me know if you tried out any of my recipes, and let me know if you want to see me do any particular recipes. Just go ahead and leave in a comment down below. Shout out to, like I said, to I Love LA Girls. All their information in the description box down below. There's 4 recipes in the description box down below. You could pick up some seasonings. ChefJunieTV.com. The website is still under development, so if it's not up yet, hit me on Instagram, Chef Junie TV. Everything is Chef Junie TV. And like I said, he spilled the beans. We got a chef knife. We got a cutting board. We got some more stuff coming for you guys. So just be on the lookout for that, all right? And I'll see y'all in a little bit, all right? Peace.